Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Obedience. And this is a film starring Rachel Weisz and Rachel McAdams and Alessandro Nivola. And this is about a woman who's been cast out from her Hasidic Jew community in England, and she comes back after the rabbi, her father, passes away. And this whole experience sparks a forbidden love that she had with Rachel McAdams' character. And when I saw the trailers for this, I thought this was looked very well made, looked very tense, and I was very excited about seeing this film. This is from Sebastian Lelio, who also directed A Fantastic Woman that came out and won Best Foreign Language Film at the Oscars this year. And Sebastian Lelio does such a great job with this film, crafting this and creating this atmosphere of, and he kind of did this with Fantastic Woman. There's some layer of feeling you're in some kind of dream or haze, which makes sense because this woman, played by Rachel Weisz, is coming back into this community and reopening all of these old wounds and stuff like that. And even one of the lines Rachel McAdams says is like, "I can't believe you're right here," and it kind of feels like that this is this kind of dream going on, and them experiencing this love that they had so long ago for the first time in a long time. And Leo does such a great job of crafting that atmosphere in this film, and it's very gorgeous. It's really well shot by Danny Cohn, who's the cinematographer, and for a film that doesn't have a whole lot of colors, it's a lot of grays and blacks, and it really stands out that way. But this film it really captures the mood, the atmosphere of everything going on in this situation. And because the thing is, this culture, which you really get to delve deep into and really jump headlong into, feels very restrictive and very plain, and like, this is what you do, and they're trying to rip out of that. And just like the color palettes of most of the film really capture that really restricted and kind of neutered sense of just expression. And all the color palette chosen with all the grays and the blacks really conveys that well in the film. And Matthew Herbert's score in this film is very powerful and does a really good job of helping elevate the emotion throughout the film. Rachel Weisz and Rachel McAdams do fantastic jobs with this film, acting in this film, and their chemistry together. You can really feel it. You can really feel that childlike love that they used to have, really sparking back up, and you could feel that between them. And there is a scene in this where they really go all at it, and it feels very real, it feels very intense, and you could really gain that from how their interactions are. But Alessandro Nivola really stands out in this film and should get a lot of attention as Best Supporting Actor, because there's some parts, especially towards the end, where he really elevates what's going on and really hammers home some of the decisions and actions of his character, and he just does a fantastic job. Overall, the acting in this film is really well done. And this really gives us a interesting look at from each of these characters' perspectives, and you really get a sense of there's nobody really in the wrong between these three characters. It's just they're all trying to do what's best for them and trying to figure out what they see as best for everyone involved and what they believe in. And even Nivola's character, who could easily been just asshole husband, who it's of course she wants to run away from him. No, he's done everything he could. He was friends with both of them, and I think that relationship between the three of them is really special. And it's tense and passionate throughout. The characters are really interesting, especially our three main characters. It's you really delve deep into them, and you get a sense of what's driving them, why they want to go away, or what's what's happening to them throughout their journey through this film. My one gripe, I guess, with this film is when it gets to the very end. And having seen this almost a week ago and really sitting on this, I'm still not sure I'm a huge fan of how it wrapped up. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything, but for me, the ending really didn't work, and I've talked about this in plenty of videos. The ending is such a hard thing to hit in a film because you have to really tie everything together, or choose not to tie everything together and really leave for open interpretation, and that could be just as effective. This film, I don't know if I necessarily felt satisfied where this went by the end, and that took a little bit away from this film for me, but overall I really enjoyed this film. I think this is a fantastic film, and I hope this sticks around and gets some awards attention. How many months out? This is May. It's going to be a while, and there's going to be plenty of Oscar baiting movies to come after, but I really do think this film deserves a lot of praise, and I'm going to give Disobedience an A.